Hey guys, this is a quick pool update for you. And so this here is what I keep on dealing with. This hose right here always keeps getting leaks in it. And this is the second time that I've changed it. This one is too long. But that's all I had. Me and my husband are gonna go to the hardware store and get some regular PVC pipe and hard plumb this side to keep that from continuing to break on me. And I'm stepping on something. It's a pair of pliers. Well, how long have they been out here? Okay. Anyway, so I had the water set on recirculate right now because I had just put some chlorine and some algicide in it. So I had to come out here to change the setting on the filter, and then you can see all that debris that collected in the center of the pool. Some of it, I think there's a washcloth over there because I accidentally dropped a washcloth in the pool earlier. So anyway, I don't have the saltwater system on right now because I was recirculating. This hose is just my backwash hose for whenever I backwash. This is running back there. Because I like to try to make the water come out away from the swimming pool whenever I backwash. And I haven't needed to backwash since I've got this new pump. I only have to backwash maybe once a month. So that's about normal for these pool pumps. You shouldn't have to backwash them every day or every other week or whatever. It should only be like maybe once a month at most if your chlorine levels are normal and stuff like that. But I don't think that I backwashed this month. I backwashed like 3 weeks ago. So we'll see. And as you can tell, the pressure is still really good. I'll set it up so you can see how much pressure is actually coming from the pump. It's doing really, really well. If you get holes in your lines like what I keep getting over here, and my husband says he feels like that it's from the weight that's being pulled down because there's nothing to support this. It should be up like that, but it falls. Only thing else I can do now is tie it like that. Like get a zip tie to take some of the weight off of it, because I have it zip tied on this side, but then it causes like a crimp right here. So it's still not really the greatest of situation, but you know, it is what it is. It's the way Intex designed it. I think that when they come up with their newer models in the swimming pools, they should pick a different way of designing this, because there's no support coming from here to here. I saw on YouTube where one guy had put a PVC pipe and he had it running from like there straight all the way across to that leg right there to hold those hoses upward so that the weight of the hoses wouldn't be pulling down on it. But yeah, they pull down, and you can even look on the inside. Well, this is kind of pulled away from the wall a little bit. I don't know if you can see that at the angle that it's in. And you can see that the skimmer does actually work. I found out too that another thing that helps this work is if you keep your water level about where I have it, try not to get it any higher than where it is over there. That makes the skimmer work a little bit better. There should always be a vortex like it is right now in the center of the skimmer. If there's not, then it's not running right. And the reason it's cloudy right there is because there's a lot of suspended dirt in the water, and then also it's got the bubbles in it because I had just put some algicide in here last night, and I had put some chlorine in there. Most of the chemicals have circulated through. That's just what's left over. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with right now. It turned like a turquoise, cloudy, turquoisey greenish color on me over the past 2 days. Because it was raining so much, I just didn't have the pump on. I try not to let the pump run while it's raining, because we have had issues where it has shorted out before. And my husband started plugging the plug that runs across our yard. See if I can zoom in. It goes all the way across our yard into the garage. I don't know if you can see that because it's right by the lawnmower. You can see it going through that garage door right there. See it? So we plugged it in through the garage. Oops. Now, because it kept shorting out our outdoor GFCI outlets for some reason. And that could be some kind of defect that was already here. I had to get rid of my 6-way power strip that I had out here, and he just went and he got a 3-way outdoor plug to make it enough that I would have enough power to run everything. And I have it up like that to keep it off the ground. The only part that's still kind of on the ground is this. It's for the salt system, but I normally just try and let it set like on the blue tarp so that mud won't get in it and cause it to short out. My old pump had one of those attached to the plug like this one does, and it got wet and shorted out eventually. My husband had to replace the whole end piece on my old pump. But yeah, so it's a little bit dirty. I haven't been out here for the past few days because, like I said, it's been raining pretty much every day since the 4th of July, and it even it even rained earlier that day on July 4th. But we were lucky enough for it to cool off so that we could have our cookout, everything, which was pretty fun, I guess. But yeah, that's what's going on with the pool. Other than the issue with the hoses, everything's going pretty well. He mowed the grass yesterday, so there's my floaty with a bunch of grass all over it. And those are my really nice Intex floaties that, if you remember at the beginning of the season, I showed you, and they were really nice and they were blown up and everything. Now that's what they look like. I've blown them up and we can't tell where the air is coming from, so they're gonna have to be thrown in the trash. That's a waste of $25. Those are not cheap, so I'm kind of mad about that. But anyway, that was all I had for now. Thanks for watching.